Hello, my name is Cross Swirl. My nose is running and clogged, so please don't worry about that. Um, I got this comment on my video of species. If your species looks similar, if your species looks similar to the Primagen species or Protogen species, just change it, man. It's easy. It's easy to dance around that stuff, to be honest. And also, please don't complain about prices, because prices are prices, and that is an auction you're referring to. Auctions either go really high or really low. You just have to get lucky if you want a really low one. And it's also a luxury item. Luxury items are luxury. You don't need them. You don't have to have them. They are luxury items. If you want to spend the hunk of money on them, go ahead. That's your luxury item. It shouldn't really matter too much. But since you brought up the species, let's talk about the species. Let's go with pros. Pros. I'm a trial moderator or mod in training in the Discord server currently. I've been watching that server for a while. I check the pings all the time because of paranoia. So I've been sitting there for a while. And, pros. Nice community. You can, talk in there and stuff. You can hang out with friends, though I don't, but you can hang out with friends. You can play video games. You can draw stuff. You can, talk about, lore. You can do some cool stuff in that server or whatever. It's alright. The moderators do their job pretty decently. It's alright. It's a fun species. The species you can do pretty much anything as long as you follow the rules. And people complain about the rules, which is strange, because the rules, even though they're supposed to be there. It's a species. I mean, have you seen a species with no rules? No, of course you haven't. There's usually one rule, always one rule. But this one, the rules, they're fine. I'll get to my other points later, but they're fine. You can pretty much go pretty far with the design of the Protogen. You can make it pretty detailed. You can have it really cool, really simple. It really depends. Here's an example of my auctions that I made, actually. You can go pretty far with these Protogens. That being said, the Primagens, you can't, of course, because they're a closed species. You have to win an auction from them. There's some cool looking Primagens out there too. So it would be nice to see a new Primagen and whatever, and be like, ooh, hello. What else is good about that server? The owner is very nice. She's very nice. I've spoken to her many a times, and she tries very hard, and I really appreciate that. And it's a big thumbs up. I can appreciate some hard work in there. Get some elbow grease in there. Now it's time for the cons. I'm sorry to the server, and I'm sorry to the community, by the way. The cons. Inconsistencies. Now, I've had this issue for a while. When I first joined the server, I used the search bar to see if I can find a question I was about to ask about the species, to see if I can find an answer to it. And most of the time I did, and that's fine, but I feel like these days that search bar is now becoming obsolete because of how inconsistent things can be. You can go off with one question, but if you post it, someone might say, oh, well, we don't allow that, which is inconsistent. I find that a little irritating, and it's my opinion, by the way. I just don't like inconsistencies. I really don't like them. It bugs the shit out of me. It's like a pet peeve. But it's my opinion nonetheless. The inconsistencies can go from, can Protogens have dragon whiskers? Yes, they can, but not on the visor. Yes, they can. They can be on the visor only if they're wires. You have two different answers from two different area points, and it's very, very confusing at times. can't stop it. It's not the mod's fault. You just can't stop it. Sometimes you're going to get someone acting out. Sometimes you're going to get a weird spam. It happens. And we try our best to kind of keep it on the down low. I'm going to have to speed this video up a little bit. The server is nice. The species is okay. I enjoy the species. The owner is nice, whatever. Here's my rating out of 10. Have fun.